enough cabin. Brought the gal with me. Gonna do a little trimming and cleaning around here. Try to make this place a little bit more easier to get up and down the drive, and kind of get some access around that building so we can come back and fix the roof. I'll get up there and find out what all needs done with that, and make up a punch list and actually officially start on this project. So on this side, I see why that roof fell in like that. There's a big tree over here. Well, got this all cleaned up so far. Looks like there is some concrete under there, at least for a footer. That's good news. Tried to slope this away from the building. I know it's up on that T111, but I'll have to smooth this out a little better later by hand. Got this all cleaned up here. Found a little bit of concrete coming out. Only comes to there though. Pavement only comes to here. It's looking better. I'll have to dig this up around here. I know you just put those posts on those railroad ties and the whole thing's shuffled in, so just dig around the outside, straighten it back out for now, but I'll have to do something better than that, that's for sure. And this I don't like. Again, we're right up against this T111, and I don't know, there's probably a bottom to it with concrete, I imagine. It looks like it cuts off. Oh yeah, those are block walls. This is covered with the T111. That's right. This is all block. Well, that's not going to be so bad, even though water's going to come running down here. So now, try to get behind this building, see what we got. Well, you can kind of see how much I've had to take out of that bank. I mean, that driveway got real narrow right there. Oh, I took a pretty good sized tree out. I wish I was filming. This thing is crazy. You grabbed hold of that tree, ripped it out of that. You can see the root up there. Spun it around, threw it over the hill. I mean, I'm impressed with this little machine, I gotta say. It's kind of throwing everything over there. You don't even see it. I like that tree. Staghorn? Sumac? Something like that. Anyway, try to fit between these two and not hurt that tree. selfie stick. Well, I guess I'll give you the tour now. I'm about out of memory on this card anyway. So yeah, I decided I don't want any of this. This is just terrible up against the house. I don't like it. So, take it out. And I think some of this has still got that brick on it. I might salvage a few, maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna work my way around here. It's almost starting to rain here. I got all that dead fall that was over here. It's all laying down in there. I just kind of made a pile. Might have some firewood for another time. There's a little fire pit over there. Come winter or something, if we're working out here, want a little fire. But found a little bit of pavers here. Couple little pavers. Yeah, nothing really any great things, just nothing bad either, so I guess I can't complain. No gold, no bullion, a couple pavers. This will come out easy. I took a little scratch here and there on it. That'll fall right apart. If I can get that slab off of there, we'll be good to go. I'd like to fix these bricks. I think they're pretty cool. So, might do that. Yeah, see, it's a little cleaner. So I can get up and down the driveway now. It's a lot better. I don't know what the story is with this pad or what I want to do with it, but I got a couple barnstone I found. When you don't have any hair and you're hot and sweaty and you're in the woods, take it from me, you're gonna have bugs and stuff all flying around your head. They love that heat coming off the top of my head. I put my hand over it and they go away. Yeah. Well, you can see how bad that roof is on that little lean-to they added on. And you saw the other side how bad that roof is. Before I leave, I'd like to get up there and figure out what I need. But yeah, I think this is kind of a cool little area right here. Like I said, always some tires. This little stream. I can get most of the way around here. A little more fill right there. I can go the whole way around. But, yep, gotta tackle that. Well, now that I got this cleaned up out by the road, everybody will be wanting to know what's going on. I've already had a couple of rubberneckers looking. Well, what's going on? But, all right, well, that'll be it for me. I'm gonna pack it up. See you next time. Well, I just had to do one more thing before I left. My wife said, and if you remember seeing the first video when we came out here and looked at the place, that post is really crooked. Yeah, well, guess what? It's not so crooked. Yeah, I dug all around those railroad ties to straighten them out. But, boy, she's leaning the other way, so I still got to jack that porch up and move them closer to me because they're slanted. I don't know why. Porch is on good, but I'll get that when I get the roof. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. I think I might have some metal to be able to fix that roof up. This and a new. Little light here is doing any good, but definitely need to replace the part of the trussing there. I don't know. Block and the header look all right. The cross ones look okay from what I can see. Hopefully that's the only spot. We'll get to see if I go down. This all feels pretty solid here. I don't know, limb must have poked through and got into that one from on this other side. But most of this feels pretty solid. That end, I'm a little bit leery about that, so we're going to approach it with caution. Looks like almost half-inch ply. And this is all still solid. It's just here at the very end. We'll get a bird's eye view of the the ditch. At any rate, all right. Well, I have to grab some 2x4s, grab some plywood, drip edge. Well, it's not quite as bad as I thought it would be. We got a hole here. Yeah, another little protrusion from a limb. I mean, you can see the limbs that are still up here quite a bit. Another hole here. Suck off the strip up. One, two, three, four, five, six. About maybe 7 shingles up. Strip it off. Place it. We good to go. Cool. That's how the professionals do it. Almost had that perfect. It was breaking in it. Flat back. And I almost saved you guys. At the last second. Well, my first attempt at making a magnetic mount, because I can't find any anywhere. It's not pretty. It didn't work so good. I'm going to try attempt number 2. I bought a whole box of these magnets. That works, but I just don't like it. It's a little rocky. I want to have a little more stability than that. But I got a whole slew of them here. So what the problem was with that was, now see, it's broken. That's the problem there. Magnet's really hard, and I had to drill it out. This is quarter thread, quarter 20, and problem being is the hole size is close. It's not, come here, but it's not quite the right size, and I wanted it flat. They countersunk it originally for a smaller bolt, so I tried to drill it countersunk. See, it has a countersink to it. Well, everything was going swimmingly, but this bolt's just so big, being it's a quarter 20 thread on the bottom of the selfie stick. That's what you end up with, is a quarter 20 taper, and that's a big counter sink for a magnet. So it's hardened, and you can see it's kind of like it's just chipping away at it, and then it finally cracked. So I've got something here from the store, and I think it'll work. It's the only thing I can find that's flat. I got an option. I can cut that to make it flat. I could grind off those little square, like a carriage bolt, square landing there. At least that'll lay more flat when I get the magnet in there. Now, doing the quarter-inch hole wasn't too bad. Kind of interesting. Leaves little sparks. So I'll show you that first. Okay, so I chucked up a drill bit, quarter inch. Sparking too bad now. Nowhere near as much as the other day. One part is leaves you a bunch of shavings though, that are all stuck to the magnet. But that didn't do too bad a job there. And then I can file the back side of that smooth. Hang on. finish filing that. Now for the manual labor part of the program. Didn't say it was the best axon on them. I placed a rag between it and the bench so that it wouldn't stick too hard to the bench. Cut that a little short. Huh? Duh. If I grind that down here, it'll be perfect. It's okay. Do not attempt this at home. I am an untrained professional. It's coming. I'll keep working on it. Well, it's not a watch. As we used to say, it's not a Swiss watch. It's not a Rolls Royce. It's a cheap selfie stick. That little string is a pain in the neck. Flat surface. About the right amount of pressure that I'd like to have on it so that you can pull it back off. Hopefully it'll... Not quite. Seems to stick better on 30-pound magnets. Good for this way, but not quite good enough for that way. I'll have to... Maybe if I get that down a little lower, closer to the magnet, might make a difference. If not, I might just be stuck and have to go to another plan entirely. Out of a bolt. Double nut it. Now I can make it what I wanted. Hopefully I didn't make it too long. Stick out a little wee bit. I can grind that. Yep. Clean that up with the grinder. This will work great. Obviously, I'm not too worried about marking it up, scratching it up. This is what it is. When you've welded overhead, worked underneath docks and everything else, these sparks don't hurt anymore. In fact, you learn to just don't move. Spark gets down your clothes or something, you just stand there and take it like a man. Because if you move, it goes right down and leaves a nice little trail for you, burning the whole way down. If you don't move, it stays in one spot, and you only have one spot that's burnt. Well, that worked the best. I think that'll be all right. Long time coming, but next week you'll see it on sale at Amazon. Or somebody will make it in a machine shop instead of on their workbench, and it'll work a whole lot better than mine. But learn from my mistakes.